and welcome back to the STEAM Train. It's Friday, which means we're going to have a super awesome lesson. If this is your first time tuning in, I'm Mr. Doran with New Minds, and I hope you guys are all doing well. It is Friday, so we're going to have some brain games today, as opposed to a normal lesson, but they are going to be educational, and they are going to be something very fun. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about what we're learning about today, which is reaction time. Reaction time is how long it takes for one of your senses to go into your brain and then for you to do something about it. Reaction time can be any of your 5 senses. If you don't remember them, they are touch, taste, smell, hearing, and sight. Maybe reaction time is the second you see something, you move your hand. Maybe reaction time is the second you smell something, you kind of close your nose and go, ah. Maybe it's the second you feel something, you get out of the way. Maybe it's the second you taste something, you go bleh, and spit it out. Maybe it's the second you hear something, you immediately react to it. All of these different things are actually going to happen at different speeds. The reason why is all of your senses have to go through parts of your brain and get to your brain and then have to go back out into something that reacts. For example, if I touch this table, senses are going through my nerves to telling me I've touched a table. It's going to go all the way through all of my nerves, go up to my brain. My brain's going to say, oh, you've touched a table. And my brain's going to decide what to do about it, and then it's going to go back. So we can test reaction time in a couple different fun ways. Let's see what's in our mystery box and go from there. We have a ruler. We have a deck of regular playing cards. Some coins. Scissors. Something to write with. And we also have our scrap construction paper. Thank you, Mystery Box. I hope to see you again on Monday. So one thing you can do to test your reaction time is actually really cool. And this is a really fun way, and it also has measurements built into it. I'm going to ask our lovely assistant to come forward, and she's going to help me with this first test. So our first test is we're going to have a ruler. You see how there's markings on the ruler that tell you inches and distance? We want to see how good her reaction time is. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the ruler at the very top. I'm going to pinch it with 2 fingers. She's going to sit off to the side. Go ahead and turn to the side for me. And she's going to hold 2 fingers around the edge. Like she's about to pinch it. She's not going to pinch it yet. Here's the test. I'm going to let go at a random point. And the second she sees me let go, she's going to try and pinch it. The closer to the bottom she pinches it, the faster she'll be. The closer to the top she pinches it, the slower she is. Are you ready? She missed it that time. So we're going to try again. It's important you don't give them a countdown and you don't tell them when you're going to drop it. You just hold it, you keep holding it until it's time, and then you drop it. It looks like she held it around 9 inches. So she didn't let it fall all the way through, so she got about a 9. You can rate this on a score of 1 to 12. 1 being the best, 9 being the worst. You could try a lot of times. This is a really simple and low technology way you can test your reaction time. Let's see if she can get a better score. Ooh, she got a 5 that time. Now she's going to hold it for me and I'm going to try. Hold it the other way. I got a 6. Let me try again. Ooh, I got a 3. So I got a really good score. And you can see the difference in your reaction time. Something that changes your reaction time is how old you are. Younger people tend to have faster reaction times. Older people tend to have really slow reaction times. But you can actually practice and get your reaction time up faster and faster and faster. There's another game we can play. I'm going to go ahead and send her away for now. I'll see you in a second. Is you can actually test your reaction time online. I'm going to go ahead and send a link to the side or below, whichever you're viewing it, depending on if you're on the computer or mobile. And it's going to be a reaction time test. This is pretty cool because all it's going to do is going to tell you click on the screen when it changes from red to green. It's going to give you 5 tests and it will give you an average and it'll tell you how fast in milliseconds your reaction is. When I did it, I was 255 milliseconds. So that's actually pretty fast. It took me about 2/10 of a second. Is that milliseconds? That's 1,000 in a second? Yeah. 2/10 of a second. So 1/5 of a second. There we go. That's a little bit better. Took me a fifth of a second to react to the screen changing and then clicking the button. But there's also lots of other ways you can play reaction time games. One really simple one is the quarter catching game. All you do is put your quarter on your elbow, and then you have to try and catch it. So you're going to flick your arm down. You're going to try and catch it. All you're going to do is hold on and try and catch it like this. When you flip your elbow down, the quarter is going to start to fall, and you're going to try and catch it. Now, catching one quarter, it might be a little hard at first, but you want to keep trying it because the hard part is seeing how many you can catch. So if I can catch 2, like that, let's see how many I can get to. If I can catch 3, almost. Let's see if I can catch 4. There we go, I got all 4 in my hand. So you can keep practicing this and you can get a lot better. The reaction comes from you looking at where the quarter is and trying to catch it in midair. I'm going to see if I can do 5. I've never actually done 5 before. Let's see if I can do it. I got all 5. So this is kind of a cool trick if you can do it and you can get really good at it. Another way you can do this is by stacking them on top of your hand. You throw them up and then try and catch them. I'm not as good at that one. I can try again. You lay them at different points on your hand, and now you have a game to test your reaction. I only got 1 that time, but that's a much harder version. So you've tried the ruler test, you tried an online test, you tried a coin catching game. The reason we use coins is because, one, they're easy to see, they're shiny. The other thing is that they are a good size that you have to actually go in the right spot. They're not going to be huge. Well, we haven't used our cards yet, and we haven't used our scrap paper yet. I actually have 2 more reaction time games that we can play. And they're all super fun. So if you're stuck at home, these are some fun things you can try, and you can practice and get a lot better at. Let me go ahead and close up my coins, put them away. Make sure to put away my supplies when I'm done. The next one is a really simple game. All we need is some scrap paper. It can be any color, any shape. I'm just going to use this green paper from when I did my mask. And all you're going to do is cut it into an even number of pieces. I'm going to cut mine into, I'm going to aim for 8 pieces. Here we go. Just like this. I like to cut 2 thin strips and then cut them into squares. There we go. Now I have 8 pieces. They don't have to be even size. It does not matter. But all you're going to do is on one side of this, you're going to mark a symbol. So on one side of all of them, I'm going to mark triangles. Just so I know that's the side that's marked on. Now you're going to need an assistant or someone to help you or a friend to play this game. So I'm going to go ahead and call my assistant back in. So here's how this game works. You're going to have half of them symbol side up and half of them symbol side down. I'm going to use my left hand and she's going to use her right hand. You only get 1 hand for this game. Flip half of them over. And the other half should be showing. It should be an even number. So 4 are up and 4 are down. You want to try and flip over all of yours before they flip over all of theirs. I'm going to be triangle side up. She's going to be triangle side down. So you want to make sure you don't flip the wrong one because then you're helping the other person. So you have to be fast and use your reaction time. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. 3, 2, 1, go. You want to try and be quick? She actually flipped them all in my direction, so I won the game. No, you're trying to put the triangle down. We'll try again. That's okay. You're trying to make them blank side up. Oh. Ready? Mm-hmm. Set, go. You're going to go fast. Keep going until one person has all of the pieces. You're going to go as fast as you can. Try and use your reaction time. This is a fun game and it can last a while, but it does use your reaction time and quick thinking. Try and get them. I think I have won. Ha ha ha. No. So this is a fun game and you can play this one for quite a while. And I think it's super awesome. Thank you for helping us today, but we have one more. Don't leave yet. The last game we have is a super old game, but it's very fun. And it's called Slapjack. This is a game that's really simple. The rules are when you see a jack, you put your hand on top of it. Whoever's hand touches it first gets all the cards under it. So all you have to do is give each other cards. You don't even have to take out cards like the rules cards or anything to play this, but I'm just going to take mine out just because. Give each other about half. And all you have to do is you're going to take turns flipping a card. You always want to flip it away from you, so you flip it bottomed out, so that way you don't see it first. And you put it down, so 2.
4.
And whenever you see a jack, whoever slaps it first gets all the cards under it. And your goal is to have all of the cards. So we go. You want to go fast because this is a reaction time game.
Oh, no.
And once you have it, your hand's going to go down. Sometimes that happens where one person puts their hand down and the other person also goes for it. Whoever's hand is on the bottom was first. And that's how you play. So I would get all these cards and then you would keep going. We're not going to play a whole game because it does take a while, but it's really fun and you can play with as many players as you want. We're just going to play one more round. Ready? My hand was under. So that's another reaction time game that's super cool and it's a lot of fun to play. That is all I have for you guys today. So thank you for tuning in with the Steam Train. It was real inspired learning with New Minds. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and keep practicing your passions until they become your talents. If you want to be really quick, keep practicing these games and you'll get really fast. Check out the reaction time link and don't forget to check out newminds.tv and thank you all for watching.